Hey guys, this time we won't be sipping on champagne in business class. Today we're in economy with Asia's most awarded carrier, Singapore Airlines. Let's see if it really lives up to that hype.
I like to be educated, but I'm so frustrated.
If you're new here, in our last video we had just 12 hours in Singapore and tried to eat our way through as many Michelin Guide street food stalls as possible. If you missed that one, definitely check it out after this, and as always, hit that subscribe button to follow our adventures. In this episode, we're taking you along from our journey from Adelaide Airport to Singapore and onwards to Taiwan. A rough flight time of 12 hours, plus however long you want to be in Singapore. Our first flight was on a Boeing 787-10 in a 333 layout, much better than the dreaded 343 squeeze. But legroom was only the standard 32-inch pitch. Fine for me at an average height, though the seats definitely felt on the narrow side. Cushioning was decent for economy and the cabin itself was clean and well presented. There's a crisp and bright 11.6-inch touchscreen which I found responsive, a USB charging port and headphone socket and a call attendant buttons, a nook to store your phone, and a cup holder. Just below, there was plenty of seat back storage, which expanded enough to fit my water bottle, always important. Soon after boarding, we were handed steaming hot towels, and I mean steaming. A nice touch often omitted in economy class these days. The flight was reasonably quick to board. With little traffic in Adelaide, we departed on time. With Singapore being a gateway to Europe and the rest of Asia, the flight was full. So it did take a while for the service to reach us for our first meal, lunch. A bread roll kicked things off, followed by two choices for the main. The first being Kung Pao chicken with rice and greens, a Chinese classic. Surprisingly, they even included peanuts and chili for an authentic take. Surprisingly tasty too. The bread roll was also warm and fresh. On the side was a creamy pasta salad with smoked salmon, and also, for after dinner, a snack of cheese and crackers. A bit of an Aussie take there. The alternative meal was a peppercorn beef with spring onion mash and steamed veggies. The veggies here looked very much like frozen ones, and I paired the meal with a Tiger beer, Singapore's local brew, included in the service. The beef and mash were mild and comforting enough, but honestly a bit forgettable. The Kung Pao chicken though had a much better flavour, a little kick and a lot more character. Definitely the winner between the two. To finish it off, a little tub of chocolate gelato was served. Creamy, rich and surprisingly good for an airplane dessert. A sweet way to round out the meal. Later came a snack with a bit of an Aussie touch. A pumpkin and chickpea parcel and a chicken and veggie pastie. The parcel was a bit reminiscent of an empanada. Both of these were served volcanic lava hot, and let's be honest, they were both fairly forgettable. If you're not hungry, maybe save the calories for a Changi Airport treat instead. The pastries were thick and the fillings were bland. One bite was more than enough for one of us. And before long, we arrived at Changi Airport, Singapore. And speaking of Changi, in our last episode we toured some of its highlights and showed why the airport itself just might be the best part of any Singapore layover, with some tasty, affordable food. Definitely worth checking it out if you missed it. Links are in the description. Before long, it was time for our second flight to Taipei on an identical 787-10. The same layout with those blue-grey seats. A smooth takeoff above the iconic Singapore shipping lanes is always impressive. A snack of peas and rice crackers was served with a drink, apple juice for me, as an early refreshment. For dinner, our first selection was the soya braised pork with steamed rice. The pork was quite fatty and is a similar dish to Taiwanese lurafan, braised pork. Not bad, but not great. it didn't quite hit the mark for me. That fatty pork was balanced though with a healthy portion of rice and a mix of vegetables. I did appreciate the garlic bok choy and mini corn as opposed to just the peas and carrot mix from the last flight. I may have also been slightly harsher on this meal since I had eaten my fill at the airport prior to this flight. On the side was a cold puff wheat barley salad mix with shrimp and had a very pickled flavour. It was a bit strange. We were split on the reviews of this one. One of us liked it, the other one didn't. What was unanimous though was our opinion of the second optioned dish. A chicken pasta bake with a tomato base. A healthy amount of cheese, but there was definitely no cheese pull here. And chicken, well, it was ground up. Very average. You can also pre-order your food, which opens up to a few other options. It might be worth checking out prior to your flight. Otherwise, you might be still searching through your pasta for that said chicken. There it is apparently. Dessert was a Magnum mini, and yes, emphasis is on the mini. It honestly took me longer to unwrap the thing than I did to eat it. Despite its size, it was sweet, creamy, and surprisingly satisfying. A tiny treat that punches above its weight, and a funny reminder that sometimes the best things in life come in small packages. I also gave the Wi-Fi a quick test, and unlike Lufthansa's, it actually worked. Smooth connection and free for KrisFlyer members. A nice touch. So, our final thoughts, overall Singapore Airlines economy delivers a solid experience. Pros, the seats were comfortable, the cabin was clean, the entertainment screen was bright and responsive, Wi-Fi was free and easy to use, and the food had some highlights. Cons, the seats were a bit narrow, some of the meals like the pasta bake and the mid-flight snacks were underwhelming, and the service could be a little slow at times. All up, it's a comfortable, reliable economy experience. We'd give it 4 stars. What do you guys think? Have you flown Singapore Airlines in economy before, and did it live up to the hype? Drop us your thoughts in the comments below, we'd love to hear from you. And we'll see you again in the next one.